Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Real Talk with Bob. I'm Bob Main, your host, and as you know, this is a channel about practical, real talk and about stuff that matters. So I'm going to talk about booking a trip to the Philippines. My wife is from the Philippines, and this summer we're going to take her and the rest of our family on a nice vacation going out to the Philippines. I thought I would record a little bit about my experiences booking tickets in hopes that this might help you. I've been to the Philippines 6 times. This will be my 7th time. And we're going to be filming the trip and talking about the trip and putting everything on this vlog. So stay tuned. Be sure to like and subscribe this channel so that you don't miss any of the excellent videos that we put out. I found that there are certain things in terms of discounts going on in booking trips. I used to take Philippine Airlines. For about five of my trips, I took Philippine Airlines. I'm in Texas. I would fly from Texas to Los Angeles directly to Manila. A little over 15-hour flight. Lately, I don't know why, but the prices on Philippine Airlines have gone out of sight. For 4 people, just to go from Los Angeles to Manila round trip in July is $8,000. And that's not counting the flight from San Antonio, Texas to Los Angeles. Yes, it's nice traveling that way. I got to admit, the nonstop flights are great, but I just couldn't justify it. So I'm going to use my computer here and give you kind of an example. So some things that you can do to compare. $8,008 or $8,038, I'm sorry, for 4 people. And again, I thought that was kind of high. For the same dates of travel, I got on Kayak and I found for 4 people, which is 3 adults and a child, I found them for as little as $6,500. Okay? So that's a big savings because you figure if we took Philippine Airlines and by the time that we pay for the travel from San Antonio to Los Angeles, it's going to be a ridiculous price. And not only that is I was pricing it on Southwest Airlines. That's normally one of the lower fare carriers. So Korean Air is what we selected, Korean Airlines. And I've flown Korean Airlines before to the Philippines. I must say, it's been several years, but Korean Airlines service is excellent. Very good, very comfortable planes, excellent service when you're in the air. We have to make 2 stops, but $6,365 for 4 people versus almost $10,000 if we used Philippine Airlines. In my mind, it's like paying more for less service. I don't mind making 2 stops. We're going to be leaving at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Delta, which is affiliated with Korean Airlines. We do have to have a layover in Los Angeles. It'll be a long 6-hour layover in Los Angeles. That's not bad. The LA airport is nice. And then there's only a 3-hour layover in Incheon, also known as Seoul Airport. It's actually in Incheon. It's really not in Seoul. And then we change planes and head straight to Manila. And so that's only a 3-hour layover there. There was another flight for a little bit less money, but it only was about an hour and 25-minute layover in Korea. That made me nervous. I'm a little bit nervous about an international flight and only an hour and 25-minute layover. If it's late, if there's delays from Los Angeles to Korea, that could mess up our connection and we could miss our flight to the Philippines. So that's why I chose, even though it was a little bit extra money, I chose the 3-hour layover at Incheon Airport in South Korea because if there's a little bit of a delay, it's probably not going to affect our connection. There's a lot of uncertainty right now at the time of making this video about canceled flights out of Manila because of the volcanic activity, the volcano going on there right now. which I'm sure is affecting the Skyway. We're not leaving until July, so that was not a real big deal. So I would recommend Kayak, Kayak. Down in the show notes below this video, I'll put the link in there for Kayak, and you may also want to try Travelocity, Orbitz. Some of the others were still more expensive. The cheapest I was able to find, I think I searched Kayak, Travelocity, Orbitz, and Cheapo Air, I think was the other one. I searched a lot of them. If I were you, I would strongly suggest Kayak. I already got the confirmation. I feel good about this. Korean Airlines has great service. We'll be doing some filming when we're on the trip and giving you some real talk, some real straight talk about what it is that we're experiencing on Korean Airlines as we do it. So the whole trip we'll be talking about, but I've done a lot of traveling in my life, and when I book, I do a lot of searching. No offense to anybody who likes Philippine Airlines. No offense to anybody at Philippine Airlines. But the prices were just way too much. And I don't mind. The other good thing about having two stops, some people think, I don't want to stop twice. I actually like it. It breaks up the trip. And it gives you a chance to get off the plane, stretch, maybe find a good comfortable chair in the airport, take a little bit of a nap, not have to be dealing with the flight and everything, see a little bit in the airport. It kind of, to me, it seems to make the trip actually go a little faster, even though really it's not. It's actually a slower trip in terms of the number of hours. Sitting on that flight in Philippine Airlines for 15 and a half hours, especially we fly economy, so it's tight in there and everything. It's just, I think I'm looking forward to this. So a couple of tips that I wanted to give you. Please like and subscribe. Hit the bell. Get some notifications when more videos come up. This is going to be the first of a long series of videos about our Philippine trip that I'll be putting up here at Real Talk with Bob. Thanks for watching.